Curious.
Hi everybody. Did you hear about the phrase two wrongs don't make it right? Did you ever thought executing an innocent person could be a serious problem? I personally researched statistics and different stories about the difference about the influence that capital punishment has on this country and countries worldwide. According to Wikipedia, the United States still has like 58 states that still practice the death penalty. And according to the Bureau of Justice Statistics, Texas has basically the most executions in the United States. As of 2008, 59 countries around the world have capital punishment as part of their legal system. And among these 59 countries, 25 of them actually carry out executions depending on the seriousness of the crime. This punishment has a lot of pros and cons that should be considered. According to the Fill for Humanity's website, the pro statements that would be considered are prison, which is a place for rehabilitating convicts who will eventually leave prison. So why keep them in prison if they will never get out? Safety. Criminals who receive the death penalty are typically very violent individuals. Extreme punishment. The logic is that the more severe the crime, then the more severe punishment is necessary. Appropriate punishment. It is commonly believed that the punishment of a crime should be equal. Revenge. Some crimes are so cruel that some people think that revenge or retribution is the only option. But are these pro statements considerable for us to accept that death penalty will be the best punishment for those convicts? On the other hand, there are several negative statements that should affect your decision on the death penalty. And these cons are prison. Killing a person is not human because some people will not even kill an animal, not even for food. So why do you want to kill a person? You don't have the power to do that. Fairness. The life of a criminal can not compensate for the crime committed. Basically, two wrongs do not make it right. Religion. Some people believe that all death should be natural. So how can you believe murder is part of the nature? You don't have the right to kill a person. Salvation. How do you want felons to find spiritual salvation if they are executed? Forgiveness. Criminals have less time to seek forgiveness for their crimes if they are executed. Amends. Executing someone decreases likelihood for the criminal to repair any damage from the crime. Another statement that could have impact on the decision is that according to the statistics on the www.deathpenaltyinfo.org, the murder rates in the death penalty states are much higher compared to the death penalty states. So death penalty does not have an impact on the citizens in the outside world. Considering those adverse statements on the capital punishment, the government should introduce other alternatives to punish those convicts. One suggestion that I personally think could be beneficial in this area will be life sentence. In other words, juvenile without parole. One of the benefits that it has is that it costs less than the death sentence. www.deathpenaltyinfo.org states that a study estimates that the average cost for a single death sentence case is $3 million, which is 1.9 million more than a non-death penalty case. So sentencing a felon to death will be more expensive than sentencing them to die in prison. According to the American Civil Liberty Union, if we make mistakes by sentencing an innocent person to death, it cannot be fixed. So, how would you feel if somebody of your family executed like this? Do you think you can sit there and watch them kill one of your family members? I hope that now you can see why the capital punishment is not the best way to punish felons. So the government of those states that still practice that penalty should analyze this act more should analyze this more closely and try to induct more moral alternatives on punishing the people.